welcome back to my channel. So for this video, I wanted to go through one of my favorite albums again, but this time we're gonna go through a group that no longer promotes as a group, which is very sad for me, but you know, we still have their music here, so we'll get through it. So for today, we're gonna go through what I consider 21's best album, which was their final album, unfortunately. I've talked about this before, about how I was not pleased with their breakup, but you know, things are what they are, and most of them are thriving right now, so we're just gonna get into this and remember the good times, okay? So this is 21's Crush album. This one came out in 2014, and they kind of rode this album for a year or two, especially with their concerts and everything, and everybody was on a high from it, and then it ended, and they released a final song, which I think we actually will get to in this video. So if you want to reminisce with me about 21's discography, stick around. Let's get into this. The first song on their album is Crush. I've seen the videos where they start their concert with this song, and it is amazing. It is amazing. Okay, nope. Because we're going through the album, I'm not going to be able to play that much of each song, but that song I love. It's a really great intro song to give you a feel of what you're going to get into this album. And this leads straight into Come Back Home, which was their main title track from this album. It does have a really great music video, and you should check it out. But for this one, we're not going to watch it. So let's get into that. This is the song they promoted quite a bit in the music shows. Was just so cool, you know? They were everything that K-pop wasn't when they first debuted. And they still led a lot of trends. That was the big thing about YG and why they became a top 3 company, you know? Dara had her little wig that was like half short and half really long and always bright colors. Yep. I danced this with a group in college once for a showcase. It was not a showcase. It was a heritage dinner for our Korean Student Association. And me and my really good friend, Catherine, taught their groups like different girl dances, different boy dances. She taught the boys, I taught the girls, and then they had this big collaboration stage at the end, and it was this song, and it was really fun and great, and just like I still kind of remember that choreography. Yeah. So now we get into their next song, which is Gotta Be You. This is the song that they promoted alongside Come Back Home during their live stages. So this one I have played before at in another video, but it's just a good song. So we're not gonna listen to much of it, but I love it. See, they've got a lot of electronic going through their music, but a lot of kind of R&B beats. 점점. XO. Okay, we're gonna leave that there because we've heard that one. Okay, going into the next song, this is where their songs kind of start to slow down a little bit, which I really do love that side of 21 as well. They are really well known for their powerful like party up songs and pump up jams, but I don't think a lot of people listen to their B-side tracks where it does slow down a bit, but it's still a really great complete song that showcases another side of 21. So let's get into If I Were You. And like no matter what speed the song is or the feeling of the song, they still have those iconic 21 elements to it that you just know that it's a part of their repertoire, you know? Oh my gosh, I love that song. I love this album. Like you can just tell that everything goes together and it really was their strongest album. We're gonna get into another slow-ish song, and this is called Good to You. Ooh, this one's a little bit more dramatic than the last one. And of course, that beat's gotta come in. I really love that song. And I kind of can't describe why. It's just this really chill, mellow feeling. I guess there's that type of song that I really like, kind of like Epic Highs in like Actung Musicians type of music, where it's just a little bit more chill, but there's still a driving beat. And yeah, I don't know. I love that song a lot. Now we're gonna pick it right back up again with MTBD, which is basically Mental Breakdown for CL. This is her solo. Mental Breakdown. This is very typical of CL style too. All right. Pause that there. All right, so now we're gonna get into another song that they did do a music video for. I don't think they promoted it during their live stages. I'm pretty sure they didn't. But they filmed this music video in LA, and this is Happy. This music video, you could really see their collaborations with Jeremy Scott coming out. Actually, this entire album, especially the live tour, their costumes there were pretty much all in collaboration with Jeremy Scott, and it just really showed their relationship, and it was really great. Very fitting of 21's image. This one was fun too because they had like the colorful animation going on and it matched with colorful hair. Happy. Okay. Yeah, that one's a fun one. It's very like kind of petty, sassy about like, I hope you're happy because I'm not happy. Yeah, I don't know. I love that song too. So now we're gonna get into Scream, which was actually originally their Japanese solo, and then they redid it for this album in Korean. But if you want to see a music video, it is the Japanese version. Yeah, so let's get into that one. Why you keep calling me honey? This is the one exception to my switching back and forth between the languages songs, because I did originally hear it in Japanese and I knew all of like the English words to it in Japanese and all of their little fun ad-lib parts that you can kind of like join in on. But I listened to this album so much more often that I was able to switch over to the Korean version, which was pretty unique for me. Get away. Okay, I'm gonna let that one go. That one, surprisingly, has a lot of nostalgia for me. I think because it lasted so long, you know, starting with the Japanese version and then they continued with the Korean version. I don't know, yeah. I really like that song. Okay, so we're gonna get into their next song, which is kind of like their last new song on the album, and this is Baby I Miss You, which is also another kind of slowed down track, but not really. About you. And the beat comes in. See, 21 was very aware of their niche, their realm, and they worked really well in that. You know, they really touched as much as they could without jumping out of that too far, and it was great because they just really led their own movement of music. Let's get out of that. Okay, so the last song is going to be their one acoustic song, and this is Come Back Home, the Unplugged version. So essentially the same Come Back Home with an additional rap that they did include into the music video, and just a different instrumentation for this. This is like the one song on the album that actually slows down. And the really great thing about YG is that their artists, when they do their concerts, a lot of the time play with a live band, like especially Big Bang, when they were promoting their Alive album, they had a live band. So the sound that you hear on the album is still pretty different than what you hear when you see them in concert. 21 for this album did promote that way, with a live band. So the acoustic version sounded like this. And it's just like a funner, more kind of like rock concert experience almost, but with K-pop. Okay, we're gonna let that one go. I think one of these days I am gonna go through Big Bang's concert experiences. I never went, but like watching their live stages, just because I want to explore that feeling that I was just talking about with their live band playing, and with 21 how they got that as well. Yeah, so let me know what you think about that album. I know it's pretty iconic for a lot of people, so it's not new, but it's also something that came out quite a few years ago now, and a lot of newer K-pop fans haven't heard yet. So if you are looking for another kind of older group to get into with a limited discography, since they're not promoting anymore, look into that one. Okay, so right before we end this video, we're going to get into 21's very last song, which is the song that they released after announcing their breakup, because everybody was kind of like, wait, what? Because it came out of nowhere. It came out of like a couple months after they had stopped promoting anything, so it was just kind of out of the blue and random. And so then they released one more song to, one, thank fans, and two, to really officially say goodbye. And that's why the song is called Goodbye. And this one's like really all guitar and vocals. Guitar and vocals. And this does have a music video if you want to check it out. It's very nostalgic too. They have CL watching videos of old concerts and music videos from them. And then there's this part, kind of like in the middle, towards the end-ish, where she starts singing like Annyeong, and Minji is the one on screen, and she's like a very big figure on the wall. It's very sad. And the way they split the song up is interesting. The entire first verse and chorus, first verse is CL, bridge is Dara, first chorus is CL. Then it splits. Boom, Dara's the bridge, boom. And then CL, boom. I don't know, they kind of like halved it. Here's Dara. I think I remember a lot of people were on the fence when this song came out, but after a while I couldn't find myself, like I couldn't stop myself from listening to this all the time. I really like it. Oh, the guitar is strong. It's very sad. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video of us looking back at 21's album Crush. possibly their best album in my opinion. I really miss them promoting as a group. I mean, there are lots of great K-pop groups out there, but 21 will always be up there for me, you know? If there's anything you want to see from me, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. I just want to, I don't know, get into new music, maybe talk about old music that you want to also reminisce about, and yeah, keep coming back for more. I will try to keep consistently uploading, so just make sure to check out what I've got coming for you. And as always, have a great day. Bye!